Hello, welcome to a new music class with Miguel. Now this is going to be the bass video of the week for 10th and 11th grade, which means that the only person watching this video is Luis. So hi Luis, how are you? Um, this is going to be our first instrument video of the year. We're going to have one each week, and this is going to be devoted to bass. Now, I think you know this already. I'm just going to review it just in case, how to read tabs. Okay, so in the tabs here, you see the picture. Each line is going to be representing a string of the bass. Okay, so the first string is going to be the first line, the second string, the second line, and so on and so forth. And every time you see a number here, for example, this 0 means that you're going to be playing the fourth string of the bass open, like this. But when you have other numbers, like for example in this case 3, it means that you're going to be playing that string on the third fret, like this. Okay? Now, I think you know it already, I just want to review it just in case. As you can see, I'm having a guitar because my amplifier doesn't work. So if I take up my bass, you will not be able to hear it, so that's why I have a guitar. But it's going to be the same thing. As long as you can hear how the exercise sound, perfectly fine. You are going to, on the other hand, be recording and practicing on your bass. Okay, great. Let's move on. Exercise 1 is going to be finger combinations. Okay, now this type of exercise can be used as a warm-up. So before a concert, before any presentation, performance, etc., you can do this exercise or some variation of it, so that you can have more flexibility in your fingers and you're getting your fingers ready to play. What's going to happen here? We're going to be using 4 frets, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. And here you have on this table, every time we play the 5th fret, you're going to be playing this finger, finger 1. Every time you play the 6th fret, you play with finger 2. Every time we play the 7th fret, we're going to use finger 3, and every time we play the 8th fret, we're going to use finger 4. Okay, so it's 1 finger per fret. And we're going to do them like mixed up. Okay, so here you have, we're only going to use the 4th string of the bass and the last string of the bass, and we're going to be playing all these frets together. Okay, so let me try it for the first time. I haven't played this, but let's see if I can do it. Okay, let me lower my camera so you can see exactly what I'm playing. There we go. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now, it doesn't sound nice. It's not supposed to sound nice. It's supposed to make your fingers more flexible. That is why. So that is exercise number 2. Do it at a tempo that you find comfortable. If you want to challenge yourself, you can do it even in a faster tempo. Okay? That's depending up to you and your development. Let's move on to the next exercise. Exercise 2. Now, this is going to focus more on the right hand, not the left hand, but the right hand. We're only going to be using 1 fret on the last string of the bass, and we're going to be using these 2 fingers on our right hand, and we're going to alternate fingers 1 and 2 when playing the exercise, meaning that we're never going to do 2 of 1 finger together, okay? Where every note is going to be 1 finger and alternating, okay? So this is going to be that exercise. On the first bar, we have quarter notes. So you're going to play 1 per beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da, 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 da. On the second bar, we're going to have 8 notes. Okay, so we're going to play 2 per beat. Da, 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 da. Okay? And then on the third fret, we're going to have 16th notes, meaning that for every beat, we're going to play 4 16th notes. Taka, 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 taka. Okay? That's going to be a little bit harder to do with these 2 fingers. So my recommendation is begin at a slow tempo, at a slow pace. Because if you begin way too fast, it's gonna be impossible for you to play the 16 notes. Okay. Now this is gonna sound like this. Let me lower my camera again so you can see my fingers moving. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. If I do it faster, it's gonna sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's too fast. I can do it faster, but that's not the point. The point is that you have to get into the groove. Now, one thing that I think will help you is that when you're playing the 16th notes, this one right here, give an emphasis or like a stronger accent on the first string, on the first 16th note of every beat. So for example, this one right here, this one, and this one, like taka 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 taka. Okay, always focusing on following the beat correctly. Okay, so it's very important that you use a metronome when practicing, and also when you record the video of you playing these exercises, you have to use a metronome. I want to hear that metronome being played, so I can hear if you are following the beat. Now this is exercise number 2. Let's go to exercise number 3. Bouncing between strings. So we're going to be moving from one string to the other, and this is good for you because you've had problems with this in the past. I've seen you play this. So again, it's going to be one finger per fret. Every time we play fret 3, we're going to play finger 1. Every time we play fret 4, use finger 2, etc. Okay, so it's going to sound like look like this: fret 3, finger 1. Fret 4, finger 2, fret 5, finger 3, and fret 6, finger 4. And we're going to be using all the strings, well, not all the strings, sorry, only the last 3 strings of the bass. So if we follow what the tabs say, it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, it doesn't sound nice. It's not supposed to sound nice. It's supposed to make you go from string to string. One more time. 3, 4. Okay, that's exercise number 3. Not really difficult, but it's supposed to help you move from string to string. And then string skipping. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit more complicated because we're going to be skipping strings. Now, when we do this exercise, when you bounce from one string to the other or skipping strings, try that when you're playing one string, the other ones are not sounding. Okay, like isolate each sound of the bass. So string skipping, if we play that, it's going to sound like this. Oh, every time we play the 5th fret is finger 1, every time we play the 7th fret is finger 3. So we're going to be using 2 fingers, okay? This finger right here, 1 and 3, and frets 5 and 7. So it's going to be like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more time: 3, 4. Notice that I'm not letting any note sound more than what it says right there. Okay, it's not that I'm doing when I'm having this played. Okay, so be very careful with that. So those are the 4 exercises for this week. Now your task is going to be, you're going to record a video of yourself playing those 4 exercises using a metronome. I want to hear the metronome in the video. How do you find the metronome? You can find them online. You Google online metronome and you will see it like right at the beginning of the search results page. Okay, you can increase the speed or you can decrease the speed as you like, depending on what pace you are practicing the exercises. My recommendation is begin slow and then start going up from there. If you're watching this video, I think it's on Thursday. That means that you have until Wednesday of the next week to upload your video, Wednesday 9 p.m. Why? Because I'm giving you the most time possible for you to practice well and record the best possible video you can. Okay, and also because next Thursday you're gonna have another bass video, and you don't want all the exercises to stack up. Okay, now if you can do this perfectly in 2 days or the day after the video, it's fine. But I'm just giving you more time so that if you think you can get better at something, then I'm going to give you the most time possible, a week. Don't forget to practice well, use the metronome, and I will see you next class. Bye-bye.